Hi guys, and welcome back to Reads Readers. I'm with your host, Colette. And the title of this is a TBR of sorts. All of these books are about gay male characters written by male or trans masc authors. And I have divided them up into 5 categories. These are the ones that I physically own on our TBR that I have not read. And going through this, I've realized I haven't read quite a bit. And I didn't know we had that many written by male authors. But yes, all the authors are, some of them do go by they, them pronouns, but they are masculine presenting. Does that make sense? I wanted to figure out how to add them into here, and I do believe I have one in here that I don't necessarily know if it's going to be about a man loving a man, but I know it's queer, and I went ahead and added it to this because I think it applies. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so let's just go into the YA ones to start with. I think all of these are YA. There are one that I'm questioning. If you hear any music, please ignore it. I have not read Celestial Monsters yet by Aiden Thomas. This is the sequel to the Sun Bear Trials. Still need to read this. I'm not going to be able to tell you what all of these books are about because we have way too many. So I'm just going to go on. Our Lonely Nights Are Over by Adam Sass. Kevin Van Wise, Nate Plus One. I'm going to assume this is YA because it's a hardback. Most of my adult, until you get to fiction or paperbacks, so I'm thinking this is YA. I have not read Caleb Rarig's Teach the Torches to Burn, which is a Romeo and Juliet remix, but make him gay. And I'm kind of here for that. This is one of the trans masc authors, and that is Jason June's The Spells We Cast. I have not read this yet. Yes, this is an arc that I won, but I won it for Sterling, not for me. I know this one's more literary, so I don't know if this one's labeled white. Okay, it is. It's a mystery. It's called I'll Take Everything You Have by James Kels or Khaleesi. All I know is this one's set in 1934. Then there's Lion's Legacy by L.C. Rawson. I know L.C. Rawson is his pen name for YA. I don't know if this one's actually going to have a romance, but I know it is a gay character. And then we have Ander and Santi Were Here by Johnny Garzavilla. So those are all the YA I have. I don't gravitate to YA much anymore. So we'll see when I actually get to those. Next these are more fantastical elements, romantasy. They all have fantasy and sci-fi elements to them, so I wanted to put them together. This first one, I couldn't tell if this author. I had to do a lot of research to figure out if this author was male or not. But I have The Last Sun by Katie K.D. Edwards, which is the first book in the Tarot Sequence series, which I have been told I would love because I'm a huge fan of White Trash Warlock, so I've been told that I would love this series. I have book 2 in the Demon Gods series by Reese Lawless, Hades and His Witch, and I still have not read it, and I still need to get the one about Set. I have another Reese Lawless book, which is book 1 in the Cursed Heart series, which is the same universe, but I have Killer Heart. I have M.N. Bennett's The Misfit Mage and His Dashing Devil, which I am so excited to have, especially that it's a signed copy and I have artwork for it. It just sounds so good. Speaking of White Trash Warlock, I have Dark Moon, Shallow Sea by David R. Slayton, which is book 1 in the Gods of Night and Days series, which I'm excited to read. This is the one that I don't know. Actually, it is. Okay, it is Mel Mel. And that is A Happy Beginning by B.A. Richards. I know B.A. Richards is a trans masc author. And I am excited for this one. New Orleans set with dragons, vampires, and stuff. Y'all are all going to be shocked on this one. I still have not finished the series. This is the final book in the Tales of Urania series, The Damning Stone, by T.J. Klune, or at least the latest in it. When did this come out? Oh. It's been since 2022, so it's been 3 years. I need to finish the series. And then one of my newest ones is Dylan Drake's Our Satyr Prince, book 1 in the Myth Shifters series. I also have the prequel on my ebook. But Satyr Shapeshifters. Now I have a stack of what I assume are MM romances. At least they all feel like they're going to have like a romantic element of some sorts. I have The Boyfriend subscription by Stephen Salvatore. Stephen Salvatore is also a trans author. He is they are non-binary, but they are masc presenting. So I wanted to include them. I have 2 books by Timothy Janovsky that I still need to read. You Had Me at Happy Hour and The Merriest Misters. I have An Unexpected Kind of Love by Hayden Stone. Best Men by Sydney Carger. Another T.J. Klune that I have not read, Who We Are, which is book 2 to Bear, Otter, and the Kid. This is the only physical one in this series I have. And that is Another Opening, Another Showmance by Shane K. Morton. All I know about this is I am not up to this one yet. I think this one's like book 5 or 6, and I'm on like book 3. I have another book by Shane Morton, and that is The Year of the Clock. Clock. That's how I'm going to say it. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Which I'm excited for. I have Breakfast at Timothy's by Richard Tyler Jordan. Lit Leaves Lay Where They Fall by Micah Carver. Playing the Palace by Paul Rudnick. You and I, rewritten by Chip Pons. I'm really excited for Chip's newest book, and I know Sterling really loved this one. And then this one, I think, is going to be MM. It talks about hookups and gay millennial life, so I don't know if this one's going to lead more fiction or if this one's going to lead more romance. But we have Boys Come First by Aaron Foley, I know Sterling really loved it to the point where he bought a physical copy for us to own. Next, I have... all of these are by one author. Because I was originally supposed to do a project with this author and never did, because a lot of these I have to physically read. And my physical reading has gone downhill a lot. So I need to start getting better at physical reading. But these are all by Tal Bauer. We have The Rest of the Story, You and Me, The Night of, Secret Service, Never Stay Gone, The Jock, and The Quarterback. And then I have book one in this series, which is Enemies of the State. So those are all the Tal Bauers that sit behind. Out of that stack, I've read 3. I did not realize that until I was making this stack. I'm going to need y'all to comment down below and tell me and keep me accountable to these books. Okay? And now this last stack is more literary fiction. I know we have one that's kind of a mystery. And the first 3 are books based off of a TV show that I love. And I do believe the author, I know it's a pen name, that he goes by Joseph Brockton and Quinn Brockton. And he's known for writing a lot of books based off of famous TV shows. And all 3 of these take place before the show starts. But I have the 3 books in the Queer as Folk series. Every 9 Seconds, Never Tear Us Apart, and Always Have, Always Will. I know the show deals with a lot of romances and lots of sex. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. But I just don't know how romance heavy the books are gonna be. So, I have The Edge of Being by James Brandon, which I feel like should have been in the YA, I think, now that I'm thinking about it. But it was more literary fiction. Yeah, it should have been in the YA, so I'm going to go ahead and put that with that stack. I have Find Me by Andre Osman. I really enjoyed Call Me By Your Name. I know that book is polarizing. And that movie is now polarizing now that the Armie Hammer stuff have come out. But it's still a comfort watch for me. I saw it in theaters. It was one of the first movies I went to theaters by myself to see. But I really enjoyed the book, and I've been very curious about the sequel, which is about the dad. So I'm kind of intrigued. I have Nearly Wed by Nicholas Di which will get read this year for sure, because this is on my authors that I would like to complete, because I really like Nicholas Di I have 2 Stephen Rowleys. I don't know if Stephen Rowley is queer, but his latest books are queer. This is the sequel to The Guncle, which is The Guncle Abroad. And I've been really wanting to read it, and I know Patrick is a gay man. This is the one that I'm unsure if it's going to be about a gay male. I know it's a group of friends, but it's also labeled queer in some sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to this list. But that is The Celebrants. I think is gay. Don't quote me on that. And then the last one we have is I Might Be in Trouble by Daniel Alman. I know I got this for Sterling and he's super excited for it. But it's one of those that sounds really interesting, and it's a mystery kind of thriller. But those are all the books that I think I own physically. We might have others in the house that I don't no, I have tons of others that are written by women. But these are the ones that I have found that I do believe are written by men. Or trans masc authors, non binary masc presenting authors. So comment down below, have you read any of these? If so, let me know your thoughts. Are there any in these stacks that you really want to know my opinions on? And possibly I might start doing some like vlog series. There is a lot of talk in the male like romance community about how male authors aren't people don't promote them as much. We're not saying that women can't write male romance and we can't be reading those and promoting them. Hell, I promote a lot of it. But this is all about putting the faces back to, these are books written by men, for men, about men loving men. Or trans masc. All of that inclusivity is what I'm including. Not everybody is including everybody like that, but I am. I need to read more. I want to find more authors by male presenting or male authors writing books like this. I have recently discovered my love of Dylan Drake's, Max Walker, TJ Klune. A lot of people have been adding Josh Lanyon to their lists. I need to let y'all know Josh Lanyon is a pen name for a female author. Just saying. I need to read more Tal Bauer and solidify him as an all-time favorite. Same with authors like Nicholas Didamizio and Stephen Rowley, Matt Cain. Which I have a lot by male authors. Chris Ripper, David R. Slayton, stuff like that. But I need to read more and get more in my group. So if you guys have any male authors who write MM, preferably romance, because that's what I typically read, I wanted to include things like YA because I feel like I'm doing a disservice by not including those in this. But I will probably be focusing more on this side over the YA. But if y'all have any authors that you think that I would love, any of the books in here that you think could become a brand new favorite of the year for me, that I won't be able to get out of my head. I will say a lot of these are on my TBR because they don't have audiobooks, or I don't have access to the audiobooks, so a lot of these are on here because I have to physically read them. Problem. We have issues. Yes, like I said, let me know down below if there's any of these that you really want to know my opinions on. Any ideas of what I could do to tackle these, let me know. I really want to look into maybe making a document for, I don't know how to do that, so don't quote me on this, but I kind of want to make like an Excel sheet of male authors, what they have written, and start male romance authors that are male or male presenting, or trans masc presenting, and start tackling some of these authors and trying them out. Last month, I tried out A.J. Truman. Really enjoyed him. Found my love of Dylan Drake's last month. So, just comment down below if you guys have any ideas. I am looking for a new name. We all know that I like my cutesy kind of names for some things that I can do. If y'all can come up with something cutesy for a vlog style where I choose 3 different authors. Maybe authors I've read before, authors I haven't. I am thinking of a Tal Bauer vlog project. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But, like, if y'all can come up with, like, help me come up with a title for reading books written by men that is cutesy and kind of goes with my channel names. Y'all know me, I'm extra gay about it, so why not get extra gay with this? Wonder if there's like a pun off Aquarius folk I can do. Gay as folk. Gay by gay. Day by day, step by step, day by day. That is not the lyrics. I'm going to shut up now. But that is all I've got for you guys. Like I said, comment down below any of these that pop out that you really want to know my thoughts. Let me know. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new, hit that subscribe. And until next time, guys, embrace your inner rainbow. Hydrate. Whoa, hold on. ADHD went way too fast. Embrace your inner rainbow. Take care of your mental health. Hydrate or mummify, as they say. And remember to have a gorgeous, beautiful, magically gay day. Bye!